up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they'll go on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Jackson on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Ravens. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And some space here. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Darius Jennings taking it in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Baltimore Ravens coming back out here on offense. Charles, a franchise that hasn't made the playoffs since 2014, and the way the middle part of this year has gone, it doesn't look like 2018 is going to stem that tide, does it?
It doesn't appear that way. They still have a chance if they can get hot, of course. But you're exactly right. Remember, as you mentioned, they haven't gotten to the playoffs since 2014. 4 out of the last 5 years they've missed the playoffs, which is so unusual for Baltimore and their organization. And just think of it this way. The general manager is going to retire at the end of this year. The new general manager will take his place. He'll have a big decision to make about head coach John Harbaugh. At that point, does he continue forward leading this team?
Yeah, the 56-year-old Harbaugh, he's been the head man in Baltimore since 2008. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Jackson to throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Throwing on third and long. Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay. And as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 45. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. How did he stay on his feet? Well, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Mariota hands to Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. To throw Mariota. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. As Baltimore's offense makes their way back on the field, Charles, wanted to ask you about their running game. I mean, really, the offense has had some issues, but the running game needs to be picked up, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Alex Collins, who had such a big year last season, Buck Allen, both of them trying, but the running game does need to get kick-started. So it's a low-risk trade for Ty Montgomery getting him from Green Bay. I think where they get him for a 27th-round pick. But he has experience running the football with Green Bay. And remember, he came into the league as a receiver, so he can help open up the offense in a number of ways, not to mention his kick return ability as well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Buck Allen as running back that time. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Crabtree, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And that's for another day. He's not there. You just hit it, though. James Conner, this Pittsburgh team has really elevated its game around James Conner, playing awfully well. He's playing well. And I think there's a certain sense when you watch them that they all want to prove something to Le'Veon Bell, that they can play well without him. And so far, it's working.
And James Conner, he's an easy guy to root for. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's in. Incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here. A modest game.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens are in for 6. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Football turned back over to Tennessee's offense. And if you look at this season on the whole, they really, I guess, haven't gotten kind of production they'd hope for from Mariota, Derrick Henry. I know you've been a big Mariota guy, Charles. How do you assess how he's played through the first half plus of the season?
Not up to his potential. Not up to what you would expect from the number 2 pick in his draft class. He and Jameis Winston tied it the hip that way. Winston, the number 1 guy. They don't ring the bell often enough throwing the football. And he's been playing in a run-based system for a while now. You would think their ability to throw the ball would be much improved. Has not been that way. Now, they did lose their leading receiver over the last 4 years, Delaney Walker, in week 1. He was their tight end, but they just had trouble scoring. Only topped 21 points once in the first half of the season.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run forward with Dion Lewis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Williams.
Come on,
and a
don't get
return
by
across
him.
midfield
Sprint
and
off
the
him.
46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they'll run with Lewis. Down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing is Mariota, and that is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 38 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. The return man, Chris Moore. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No, check, Patriots.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Okay, man, kick the ball, dude.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
They're not kicking it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Final play of the half here. Mariota. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he goes spin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Following the interception here, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. From the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. You know, Charles, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30 Eastern.
One of the traditional games, Detroit hosting, Dallas hosting, but in this case, we will stay in the Motor City. And this is the longest-running annual series in the NFL. A lot of people think about Detroit and Green Bay or Chicago and Green Bay. It's Detroit and Chicago. They've met at least once a year since 1930, 178 times total, and they just met 2 weeks ago in Chicago and going to do it again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, here's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point try now for Succop. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Moore now on the return. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Leopard.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
He's going deep for Brown. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
What happened, dude? Did you quit? Oh my God. Oh, he quit. No.